Hello everyone. We are now ready to go on to video 2 where we are going to design the layers and cut out our chipboard for our Halloween album. Before I do that, I've had a lot of requests to show a completed album of what a completed shape album looks like. Of course, I do not have the Halloween one because I am doing it with you. But here is the last one I did that was a pumpkin pickin' or fall harvest album. See if you can see it. I did the little tractor and it's made to look like it's pulling the little wagon full of pumpkins with a fall tree. And I'll just open it up and show you some of the pages. And if you go to the archives of my blog, I do have a lot more pictures posted. I think a lot of people just are not finding them, but I think it's on page 2 or 3 of my blog. You can find lots of pictures of all the books that I've done. But that gives you an idea as to what the pages of a completed album look like. On this book I did mess up on the binding and did not get my holes punched right, so we won't pay attention to that because it doesn't look quite like it should. There's a little scarecrow. Hopefully this will help. For those of you that don't know what a shape album is, this will give you a little better idea. You just add photo mats, you can add tags, really whatever you like to the pages. And that's it. Okay, so on to our Halloween album. We are going to now start with the layers, which for this album are going to be surprisingly simple. Let me move up a little closer. Hopefully you can see. We're going to start a new page and we're going to put all of our layers on a new page. I just find that's easiest. And we're going to start with our cat. Highlight it. You're going to hit copy. Go to your new page and hit paste. Oops, I hit copy. Paste. And voila, there is the layer for your cat. Now how hard was that? You all have thought this whole time that I was so super talented and creative, and now I'm letting the secret out of the bag that there's nothing to it. Page 2, copy, go to the last page, and paste. And you can move it around, and I normally just go ahead and put all of the layers that will fit on one page on a page. When I get ready to cut, you can piece in your little pieces of cardstock and paper and cut all from that mat. But for me, I find it easier to open up yet another new page and then just go grab whatever image I'm going to cut, because sometimes I don't know what color or what pattern of paper I want everything in. So it helps if I go ahead and cut the cat, put him on a new page, cut him, then I'll delete him, I'll go back and grab the next image, paste it to a new page, and just kind of work as I go. So go ahead and copy and paste all of your images onto your new mat. Once you have that done, we are ready to start cutting out with our chipboard. I also get a lot of questions as to what chipboard I use, and this is just a small piece. It does come in 12 by 12 sheets. I get this from my local scrap supply, but as you can tell, it's sturdy, but it's not super thick. It is flexible, it is bendy, but it's got good, it's sturdy. For my chipboard, I have to go into the preferences and I put the multi-cut to, actually I used to be able to do it multi-cut 2 and it would cut perfect. I recently changed my blade, and with my last book I had to do the multi-cut 3 times. I'm going to go ahead and try it twice, and if I have to, I'll just have to redo it. So multi-cut twice, and then we are going to move on over to the Cricut. And I've already got my chipboard on my mat and it's loaded. You want to put your blade depth on 6 and your pressure with the pressure dial on high. And once you do that, we're ready to cut. The nice thing with Design Studio is it's only going to cut whatever page you're on. So don't think that you have to hurry and keep mats loaded, because once you hit cut, it's going to cut out your whole project. So we're going to start on page 1 with the cat, get everything loaded, and we're going to hit cut. For those of you with a jukebox that have your jukebox plugged in, it's going to pop up to check for cartridges with the jukebox. Just hit OK. And if you don't have the jukebox, just hit cancel, and it will ask you to load each individual cartridge into your machine. So have all your cartridges ready. And it's now loading my cartridges. I wish my flip had a pause, because I would just pause the video for this, but it doesn't. Or if it does, I haven't found it yet. So there it goes. I'm gonna cut it twice. Back to add the little details or cuts, and that's it. We're gonna unload it, and let's take a look. Let's see if multi-cut 2 was enough. Well, kind of. You just have to be careful with the little delicate parts like the whiskers on the cat. But there you have it. That is the first page of our album. I will let you go ahead and cut out your pages, and just know that on the small cuts like this, you can actually get usually at least 2 or maybe 3 pages out of a 12 by 12 chipboard. Just remember to flip it, because Design Studio is always going to cut your images up wherever they're at on your mat. And for us, it's always going to be up in that corner, so you cannot just move your blade on over here and try to cut the next image. Take your chipboard off and rotate it so that you have a clean corner right here to go ahead and cut the next page. I will leave you with that. Go ahead and get your chipboard cut out. And on the layers, you do not actually have to cut those again out of chipboard. We will save the cutting, we'll cut the layers with our decorative paper in the next video. Thanks for watching.